Plays e6. Okay. What's an aggressive line against the French defense? I don't typically play e4, so I'm also trying to kind of remember on the spot some aggressive lines. Let's go d4. I think we'll try to make something happen, regardless of if it's like a gambit line or not. Let's go knight d2. f4. I'll try to gambit something in this game. I'll tell you that. I'll try to gambit something. All right, we're gonna see if we can even just gambit d5 at some point, just to make it happen. c6, get castled. It's hard to gambit when they trade off your pieces. It's no fun. I do already like white's position though. Definitely good attacking chances already. Two bishops aiming toward the king side. Just play h3. They're going to castle queen side. Oh, maybe not. So we're going to do rook e1 and knight e5 probably. We're going to try to get the aggression going here. Bishop f4 next move most likely, or bishop to g5. See, they want to trade stuff off, and it's no fun. It's just no fun to trade everything off. So we're going to take. I guess I could have played like bishop a4. I don't think that works, though. Knight takes. Alright, we're playing d5. If they take the pawn, we're going to give up the queen for the two rooks. Yeah, we'll just play bishop d2. We'll play bishop c3 next move, kind of like a pseudo fianchetto almost. I'm still not worried about them taking, because I'm still going to give up the queen for the two rooks. Bishop a4 is also possible. Queen g4 is probably my next move. Queen g4 to threaten g7. Bishop a4 might have been better first. Let's see, though. Queen g4. See what he does. Knight g6, probably. And then I'll play like h4, most likely. Knight g6, h4. If g6, that definitely, I'll play like queen g5, and he'll have some big problems. f5, I guess, is possible. f5. But then I can take on e6, I think. I think that works out. Ooh, okay. So this is not... I don't think this is very good for black here. So queen to g5, I believe. Queen f6, if I can get that in next move, definitely a checkmate. If queen to e7, we even just have bishop to f6 would have been possible. So we're playing queen here. Threatening mate on g7. He has to play f6. f6 is pretty much absolutely forced here. So it feels like there should be something very strong here. So I can just take e6, knight takes, and then bishop takes g6. Take e6, knight takes, bishop takes g6. Seems reasonable. Take takes, bishop takes. Feels like it should be the way to go. Rook lift and sack on g6. I think we're going to sack immediately. I think it works out here. Knight takes, bishop takes. Take, take, check, and then we'll lift to e4 and then h4. king, or I guess, the queen can go to f5, which is a little annoying. I'm just going to rook e3. If he plays queen f5, not really much I can do. I'll just retreat to g3. Or actually just h6, I guess, is maybe a little better. Yeah, this should be fine. Rook g3 next move. Move pawn up. I don't want to play g4. That does open my king up a little bit too much in my opinion, and it also stops some of my rook lift ideas. Alright, I guess this guy is very adamant. We're going to keep avoiding that rook trade. If bishop d6, I'm going to take on e8. Or actually, then I'll be able to take f6, so bishop d6, take on f6 is big. Rook d3 next move, though, is the idea still. If he goes queen f5 again, then we'll figure it out. Okay, can't really avoid the rook trade. Oh, hold on. If king... Oh, that's bad. If king h2, bishop d6 pins my queen, so we play bishop... Oops, we play rook e1. We definitely don't allow him to do that. Now we play... Queen e4, I guess. He can just move the bishop, though. We kind of messed this attack up, unfortunately. It's fun while it lasted. We're going to try to kind of blitz this, or bullet this person out. If we can. If we can. Not sure if it'll happen or not. Yeah, so we're going to take this. Queen e5 is a little annoying. Alright, queen e4 to guard the bishop. I don't want to trade queens on d5. That kind of erases all chances I have in the position. Queen here. Bishop f4, I guess, is possible. I don't really want to trade queens. Queen e4. Wow, that's a mistake. I guess I'm getting my piece back. Oh, okay. Tables have been turned once again. And I have increment, so I should not lose this on time. Hopefully not. Once I win my piece back, I'm completely winning. So, bishop e5, definitely a big blunder. Yeah, I probably should have lifted the rook and then sacrificed on g6 instead of sacrificing immediately. Knight g7 and then queen f5 does kind of put a damper on the position. All right, we're just up. We're not up a piece, but we are winning this position. Just walk up and attack the e4 pawn. Play here. Retreat this to attack the a7 pawn. g4 to kick the king away and then take on e4 next move. He'll play knight g5 check and pick up h3. But I'll pick up, actually, let's guard g3 first. Oh, I'm sorry, guard f2 first. Take this. Let's just go pick up all the other pawns over here. We're going to pick up this pawn, and then we're just going to push our pawns. There's just... I don't care if he even wins the pawn there. It doesn't matter. It's just... There's just no way. Okay, cool. So we kind of benefited from black making a big blunder. But we've seen that happen in Blitz plenty of times. Okay, so let's flip the board. Oops, actually we were white. So we try to go for some aggressive attacks in this game here. Castles, knight f6, bishop c2, bishop d6, queen e2, there, h3, rook e1, followed by knight e5. Nice little aggressive post for the knight there. He played c5, which is a good move, trying to undermine the d4 pawn, which is guarding the knight. Taking here, big blunder, just losing a piece. So instead I trade the knight first. I played d5. I don't really want to trade here because then I lose my whole space advantage. I'm still better here, but it's probably a bit more equal. So I played d5, Knight of Fate. If he ever takes this pawn, I'm perfectly fine giving up the queen for 2 rooks. Because my rook is very good here, I'm going to play like bishop to d2 and rook e1 and control this file very well. He played Knight of Fate though. I played bishop d2, rook d8, bishop c3, queen d7, queen g4, g6, queen g5, bishop e7, here. And there's lots of ideas revolving around. I could take here and then take here like I did in the game. I could take here and then play rook d1 first. I could play rook d1 right now. I could play like f4. I could play lots of different stuff here. Let's see though. In hindsight, I think bishop a4 here was the best move first of all. Then when he plays rook e7, now play bishop c3. Because let's say he does, I don't know, let's give him a move. I don't know, a6. We play queen g4, threatening mate. If he plays f6, I can just take it. If he plays e5, I can play like f4 and continue the attack. And if he plays knight g6, I can continue to attack that way too. Bishop a4 just stops his queen from getting to d7. So that was also another possible idea. He probably should play knight g6 here, I think. I would have played h4. If he takes this pawn, well, I could take here, and then he check, take. This is fine for him. However, better is just bishop f5, move the queen, and then h5, and I win the knight because, well, I guess the knight can go here. And I guess knight g6 is his best move, but I can still play stuff like this and still have a good position. I have lots of different options there. What did he play, though? Where's the main game? He played g6, queen g5. If the queen can get here, there's no way to stop those mates. So he kicks me. I go in, f6, take. In hindsight, maybe take, and then rook here first is probably better. That way I can sacrifice and then hop on g3 immediately. I decided to sacrifice first, and then he goes knight g7, rook e3, queen f5. If he can trade queens, his position becomes a whole lot more manageable. So I try to avoid queen exchanges for as long as I can. I wanted to play king h2 until I realized bishop d6 is a big problem for me and just loses the game right away. So I had to play rook e1, queen retreated, queen e4, trading off some stuff. Bishop e5 though, technically black should win this position. Well, I have 3 pieces for 3 pawns for the piece, so it's still not the easiest thing in the world. But bishop e5 definitely is the big mistake here. It allows me to get my piece back, and then I'm up 3 pawns, and it's an easy win from there. Is it important to know about pawn structures? I mean, everything about it, as it